with me long enough, dude. You know how in the summertime, dude, I disappear for a while sometimes, and there may be weeks like if we start this back up. I was thinking tonight, I was like, damn, I wish I had Muscle's number because I would have called you from the highway and told you, dude, like, hey, fucking start a room and you're commentating. I'll be there probably like halfway through the race because I was still at the store. But there's gonna be times when I'm probably gonna have to.
You have the PlayStation app, message app on your phone, don't you?
I do, but for some reason today, I had a couple of the guys, they sent me messages, and I was so far out in the boonies, dude, that I was getting no reception. Like, I was getting no connection whatsoever, and I got a hotspot on my phone. It was weird. I couldn't bring it up. So I don't know if it's the app itself, if I got to uninstall it, and... Well, yeah, man. I mean, that's where you got to go to them cow towns and learn how to throw that shot put. That ain't nigga shit. That's that white boy shit. I had to go. We had to go learn from the white man. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm not a hater, bro. I'm about getting better. You know what I mean?
I feel like I'm able to stay in front of Drake. So if anything, I feel like I
did you get a top two?
Finish.
I just need to get in front of Elvin.
Octavius did.
Yes, I would love to.
They got them decked out in that Nike shit, man. I'm with the shits.
Yeah.
Phoenix
Can I
is
get
one
the
of my
Nike
worst
outfit,
tracks.
G? I want the Nike outfit.
What do you think with?
I love driving Phoenix, dude. It's so much fun, especially in the Cup.
Phoenix was always the track that I'd like heat up and like chew up the left front. It was like the one track like the left front chewed up faster than any other tire.
Really?
Yeah.
Because my right front is it's already down to 70, while I have 90 for my rights. No, for my lefts, and then 82 for my right rear.
The races here go by quick, though. I gotta
Then again,
admit that.
we have different tire.
And also Phoenix is one of the reasons I wish they had where you could choose which side of the car you could put your two tire stops on.
Oh yeah.
Because on the PS3 games, I could always get better rotation through the turns taking two left side tires. I pick up like 3/10 wherever I would take two left side tires compared to four tires.
I just hate Phoenix. It's such a a fast track. The races go by so fast, but I just hate it. I don't know.
See, I like Kentucky because...
I like 1.5 miles.
What?
I like Vegas because you got them STDs all over the stands.
Of course you would say that. What? Alright.
I like 1.5 miles because they're funny. I mean, not funny. They're fun. I saw something on my tablet that said funny. I'm like, oh shit, I should say funny because I'm retarded like that. Yeah, when's qualifying? Is it this or no?
I think Kush said we were doing it at 8:30 qualifying.
Yeah.
So probably after this.
Final practice, guys.
One more practice.
Fucking Bugatti Group 1, what the fuck?
Paul Rudd has joined the Ghostbusters movie that's releasing in 2020.
Ghost fuckers.
Nice.
I didn't even know they were making another Ghostbusters.
Yeah, they were.
I didn't either, dude.
I think they're gonna make a reboot of the reboot. I don't fucking know.
The reboot was just shit.
I don't know why, but I liked it. I realized at first I liked it, but I'm like, wait, hold on a fucking second. This is actual trash. And I think I've got it on Blu-ray. I think. I don't know.
I get to start side by side with Elvin. Dude, that should make me feel honored.
Yeah, you're gonna lose it because you don't have that apron to deal with.
Yeah, well, Els just sent you up the track grade, so I
No,
get...
but I played it perfectly. I played it very well.
Yeah, you kept it.
Oh, we're 3 wide though. Woo!
Ellis, what are you
now
doing?
He's going up
Ah,
the
shit.
inside. Oh, shit.
Ah, shit, I overdrove it.
Sorry.
Well, I'm not running a loose enough setup to run the apron right by the inside wall through.
Time to ride the wall. Ellis, what are you doing?
He needs to learn how to brake, hit the brakes, you know? You can't
Ellis.
those turns.
What's a brake?
What am I, a fuckboy?
Oh, you just used shift. Ah, you nerd. You see,
to answer your question, yes.
I actually have to brake because I'm on a wheel, so unfortunate.
Ah, damn it, Alice.
Jimmer made a funny.
Hey, I'm gonna
made it funny.
Hey, I'm gonna try to make sure I get all the points done tonight, so everybody knows going into next week. I'm not gonna wait. I'm gonna try to get everything done I can tonight, just to let you guys know, because I'm behind.
All right.
And I know I'm behind.
Yeah.
You won't do
it. This probably isn't funny, but I want to make the joke anyway, so just let me know if I need to kill myself, alright?
Elvin,
Grinder?
me and Lazy are probably tied or close.
Oh, they're in my car out there. Oh, here,
like
if you want. I got one of these cones left, but I got, I had to go grab them out the car, because, dude, like I said, I just got home, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All day, dude. Oh, my bad. I forgot I had. I'll be forgetting I got the mic on and
I just pray to God above that if there's a late race caution.
Dude, for anyone who eats at Subway, just do you have?
Hey, everybody send me an invite as soon as this race is over. If everybody in the party everybody in the race sends me an invite, I'll have enough invites where I can back out and get back in a bunch of times. And be ready, because we're gonna run a qualifier. We're gonna probably run 2 more of these just so I can make sure my broadcast and everything's set up right. And then we're gonna qualify.
The bottom side with where the circle is. Don't do on the bottom because that's where you're.
We're broadcast so we can see how you like, so we can see how you drive, if you're getting better or worse.
Why is some mustard in here, bro?
Guys like, what's his name? What was that guy's name that just quit not too long ago? I forget his name. Yeah, that guy. See, he was that important to me. I forgot his name. Well, that motherfucker, yeah, he was recording races and shit, and I wasn't even recorded half of the shit I seen him doing. I was like, damn, bro, this is like incriminating. Like, you're incriminating yourself. Dude, he acted like he had a monthly, though.
Here, oh, my keys are on the kitchen.
Bar, go up. Let me guess, he won that case, didn't he? They didn't ever find a murder weapon, nothing. This suspect, the suspect's dead. Look, he's right here. That's wild.
Can I go play basketball?
That was unfortunate for somebody. Girl, that was a motorcycle. Tripping. Yeah, send me a couple. If everybody sends me one, we'll be good.
Remember that boy in the Detroit Pistons?
There we go. Hey, how much longer until we get into the race?
I think Coach said we were going to run a couple more of these. Make sure all
No,
those
like how much
spring
until the
stuff in there.
qualifier? Until we go into the qualifier race.
Qualifier will be not. It'll be after the next race.
After the next race, he said.
Wait, are we going into this race next? Like right now? How much longer?
No, so the race.
We're in the race
right
now.
in time. I
Practicing
made it
now.
right in
The last
time.
race.
This is practice.
I made it right in
I think-
time.
We have 2 more. Florida, we have 2
And
more
I-
practices.
2 more. Yeah, 2 more practices.
He said we were going at 8:30. He said qualifying at 8:30.
Okay,
time is it now?
what time changes, Brahim?
Shit.
What time is it now?
8:34.
It is 8:30.
Well, man, shit. Give or take a few minutes. Give or take a few. Come on, man.
God damn, get off my back. I just got home, damn it.
I still got to roll a doobie. Hang on. Who's that, Ty? All right, my bad, bro. Shit. Let me back up out of this thing and get you in here then. It's not that important for me.
Oh, are we
to be-
pitting?
Portal, you're
shit, I thought-
lagging a little bit.
Oh, sorry about that. Shit, it's probably... Ah, shit. My internet's probably gonna give out before we even get into the race.
I got you, Ty. I'm gonna send you an invite so you can catch the next one. Is Tetra in here too?
My brother attacked me yesterday and you let him escape. We only look alike, but can't you see the difference?
Look, Derek, I really understand you don't want to leave here, and if I was in your position, I'd
Let me make sure I get everybody in here.
court finds you competent. We're stopping each other. Right. Well, would I begin?
Hmm. Yeah, I don't understand why you would
taking that.
dislike Kyle Larson. That would be a.
Yeah.
What about me?
Why would you dislike Kyle Larson?
No, I don't have anything against Kyle Larson, dude. Like, I was just...
I
In case you haven't noticed, my humor is very shit. Like,
Oh,
I
we've-
can't humor
We've
him
noticed.
much.
We've noticed. Trust me, we've noticed.
We have very well noticed. Why am I getting so many pings?
I
on
was gonna
Discord
say
while I'm
you
racing?
remind me of Eeyore, but you're trying to have a sense of humor today, so I'm gonna say you're like Edward Scissorhands. You just can't get right.
I've seen that
It's
movie.
okay.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I disliked Martin Truex. I disliked Truex for like a while because like of like him being just like a complete baby over Logano's Martinsville win last season.
Man, I don't give a fuck about
It's
none
like-
of that shit. Do
Yeah.
they pay you guys? If they paid you, then I would understand like you
To
being
just say
mad
shit
about
about
it or
everyone else
something.
and-
Well, I'm just saying. I mean, if you were on their payroll and for some reason him winning hurt your income for the month or for the week or your budget, then I could understand you being mad. But if it doesn't hurt your income or why does it even matter to you? I mean,
like they weren't gonna have they weren't gonna have to worry about a budget any soon because they had like 3 more races and then they wouldn't have to worry about that.
I'm just saying though, like unless they're paying me to give a fuck, I don't give a fuck, honestly. You feel me? Like you gotta pay me to give a fuck, nigga. You feel me?
Damn.
There ain't no way in hell I'm gonna be sitting there cheering for another man. Like, oh my God, go Joey, go! Are you gay? Or I like racing. I'm not necessarily obsessed with the driver though.
Yeah, like before I didn't really like have a favorite because like I just like I mean like I don't give a shit who wins, man. I just want to watch the race.
I know one thing, dude. Y'all better stop talking and learn how to catch that 87. That nigga's gone, bro. I'll tell you that part. Did y'all hear me talk? Did y'all hear me talk
3
Monday
seconds
or
ahead.
Tuesday?
Like, that's not really that big.
I have still
Sorry,
yet to get through a whole endurance race.
He got a 3-second lead on you in under 10 laps.
Ah shit! Now it's 4 seconds.
That's bad news bears right there, boys.
He's a priest. He just prays his life that he can get that sweet gap.
He prays to dominate each weekend.
I'm starting to think Elvin doesn't have a life.
I'm only a tenth of my all-time fastest lap.
I'm starting to think that Elvin, out of everybody in this league, has no life. That's what I'm starting to think. If you want my honest opinion.
Pretty much, that's me. That would sum up my life in pretty much one word.
I gotta talk shit.
My life is baseball and video games, so.
Yes, I love nothing more. Oh god, my internet's giving out.
I barely have a social life.
I wouldn't stream, dude.
Same.
You barely have a social life, so is that a lack of personality, or?
I don't know. I don't know what it is.
I'm just fucking with you, man.
Yep, you're right.
He's an antisocial introvert.
He's an introvert too?
Exactly.
He's an antisocial introvert.
To be honest, I can be like that myself, believe it or not, so. Depends on the situation, though.
Okay, I stopped broadcasting. I'll see if it makes it any better. Until I get my good internet, I guess I'll just have to go one more week without. You know what? I'll probably just wait till the next Truck and Cup season for broadcasting. Unless I'm just like, I don't give a shit.
That's why I'm not even going to mess with the Elgato and all that stuff until probably the new game comes out, so.
Whenever the PS5 comes out, you might not even need that.
I said twin movies. What'd you say, brother?
Whenever the PS5 comes out, you may not even need the Elgato anymore.
It'll probably do it itself. That's what I'm debating and waiting to see. Because if I'm gonna spend that much on a PS, I'm probably getting 2 anyways when they come out. Because I bought 2 PS4s when they came out. So
I wouldn't really get. I don't really want to spend that much on that, but on the PS5.
Hey, everybody, send me an invite back. Jerry, switch the room back. We're looking like. What are we looking like? We got about 7 or 8 guys without me and Muscles in here, right? Or is it?
Yeah. So 7 with you and me out right now.
Okay. Appreciate it. This is the last one before we go qualify, boys. So be ready. Anybody who's watching, appreciate ya.
There's an invite for you, Kush.
Man, you guys really need to figure out how to catch Elvin at some point.
Okay,
Is this
I consider. I consider my front and his bumper a pretty good formula.
Okay, first you have to have the speed to stay with him to pull that off.
All right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Otherwise, you gotta get lucky on a caution. Lucky that a caution comes out with 2 laps to go.
Yeah.
Dude,
because I guarantee you.
Caution with under like 10 to go. There's gonna be so many cautions. It's not even gonna be funny.
Well, there's probably gonna be less cautions since Tribe's no longer in here.
he didn't even run trucks, but
there's
I mean,
been
like,
less cautions every time since he's been not here. We've had green flag runs the last 2 races he's not been in.
Sorry, I didn't get going. I was paying attention to my tablet.
oh man, I can tell you, Talladega for Xfinity, ooh, that was a shit show, especially with that 5. Then there was Pocket, who's just being a little bitch.
Yeah, that was wild.
Why
It's
did
all
Pocket
good.
leave?
Talking shit about me, like, bitch, I wasn't even.
Because he was buddies with that 5, and him and the 5 kept trying to do stuff to screw up the race and make sure they won. So I think Kush kicked them both out.
Yeah. He was like, I'm gonna show Kush this video that shows that you're just being a little shit and doing stuff to me.
Who said that? That's what Tribe said?
And I'm just like, no, that was Pocket before he left the party.
Are we doing single car qualifying?
Well, he was doing dumb stuff anyways. Just do group,
No, we
man.
do group.
Spread it out, let everybody get some room. I'm getting ready to mute everybody when the qualifier comes, fellas, so it's no offense. But
So is the qualifier the next race?
yes, sir. Next race is qualifier. Then we're going green. Like I said, we were going to be we're about 10 minutes behind.
The 52. No, I'm just joking.
We're going to shout out whoever makes some noise tonight, brother.
Yeah.
At Elvin Priest.
It's not always Elvin. There's good races all over the track, man. I've watched the last couple weeks. There's been good races.
Yeah.
Not just up front,
I'm
but
not
in the
one
back
of those.
too. You've had some good races this year, though. You started off really good, then you got.
Yeah, I did.
Then you started to go downhill a little bit. You're letting your anger get the best of you, which I get it. Muscles knocked the fuck out of me at Talladega. I kind of knocked the fuck out of him. Well, I didn't really knock the fuck out of him, but I did kind of the same thing back to him. Kind of didn't have a choice either, though, with Devin on my bumper and below the yellow. So.
Wouldn't I knock the hell out of you at Talladega?
On a restart? You knocked me way up the fucking track, got me way out of shape. That's why we had that caution. That's why we had the caution, and then dude wouldn't stop. I got it on video. Don't worry about it. You got it on video too, motherfucker.
Oh, he's getting me. Oh, Dre, he's keeping me so low to the thing that I can barely let off the gas.
Looks like Elvin's good out in clean air, and you guys are back there just fighting each other. If you guys would get in line and not fight each other, you guys probably go catch it.
Or overdrive the turns.
Oh, that's probably Muscles then back there, ain't it? I'm over here talking shit. What are you doing back there?
Okay,
I'm catching these guys up front.
That 16's solid though, dude. He's good. I like him and that tie racing. They're both pretty good, man.
Exactly why does he have the playoff scheme on? Because he's not even in. It's not that big of a deal. It's just.
I ain't worried about it. We know who's in and who's not, man.
Yeah.
I ain't pressed about it. Muscles got himself some competition.
On that apron, we can cut. On that dog leg, we can cut the track as much as we want, right?
Yeah, that's on you, brother. I don't have no rule on any of that shit. I mean, you just use your common sense, Dre. You know better what's acceptable and what's not. Why would you put a yellow line there now if there never was one there before? I mean, I don't get that part.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand they changed the configuration. Not really.
I just want to make sure because some leagues have rules on that. I don't think we've ever raced at Phoenix before, so.
Yeah. That shit don't matter.
Well, the only rule in the rule book about not going under a line is if it's a double yellow line, like they do at Daytona Talladega.
I mean, the start-finish line's right there, bro. Like, how do you? I'm gonna tell you right now, if I was in this race, I'm down there.
Yeah.
If I got
I've
the
been going
run.
down there if I don't have anybody on my inside. Because there's just an easy way to gain time.
Looks like Lazy's had a little struggling tonight, but
shit.
one in the fence.
Damn. That was
There was
very
almost
nice.
a big pile up coming out of floor.
You haven't unmuted album,
It's been
Coach?
a good second, but not practice.
This is the qualifier, fella, so be ready.
Alrighty.
Send the invites out. If anybody send an invite to me and Muscles, so we can get in a little late. And good luck, fellas. I'm gonna go ahead and
broadcast now.
I'm gonna start muting everybody now so we can start the broadcast.
Alright.
Good luck, fellas. I mean, you can talk to somebody. It fucks me up when I'm talking, bro. I don't like it. I even mute you sometimes, man. So, Muscles. That is true. All right, we got some people in here watching. Thank you, thank you. Let's see. Ready to go? Remember, go in there this time and just set up your tire pressures. Your wedge and your tire pressures. Set them to where you think you can run them at, and then run. Don't try to race them because you're not gonna. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? You're racing for a lap. That's all you gotta do. All right, Muscles, you got an invite in, or you need one? All right.
I'm logging in now.
I'm over here giving some pre-qualify coaching. I don't know if it's gonna work or not, but we'll see.
Eldon out to an early lead with the qualifier. Drade pulls off crossover on the 16. Exit turn. They're side by side going to 3. This is the qualifier, everybody. '16's on pit road. Let's try on board with the leader of this qualifying race. See how he takes a lap around here. enters with all 4 tires going to the apron and lets the momentum of the truck wash it up track. Yeah, everybody's doing that apron on the front stretch. Cut down some distance. And there's the end of the qualifier. Comes what will probably be the last car to the start finish line.
Let's look and see who got the best lap after that.
And we'll see who got the pole from fastest lap.
Yep. If I had to guess, I'd probably say the 87, but them guys they stayed with him pretty well through that first part.
Hello.
Damn, that's why I say that. What's up, Muscles? I see Maggie Peck's on there. Old Pens. Pens says Pens is gonna be back soon. Enough, fellas. Soon enough, fellas. Okay, we'll see you, Pens.
Okay, that's great.
It's good news.
We've been missing him. And Elvin, no surprise, gets the pole.
Good luck to everybody from your resident S1 champ trade.
Lazy Dog's going to start second. Portal. The 16 of Mondazzo. And then Tire Racing will round out the top 5 start of this race.
All right, we got, what does it look like? We got about 7 to 10 people in here watching live right now. Welcome, guys. This is our round of 6, race 2 at ISM Raceway, Phoenix, Arizona. It's the Lucas Oil 150.
Dre best driver.
And here we go with the lineup. Inside line dives to the inside wall to cut the track's length down. They're door banging for second already. Lazy just skims the wall on exit.
With 87 got a pretty good start. But there's a gaggle of cars behind him. I should say trucks.
Yeah.
Ooh, Portland is in the second place.
Lazy and the 16 get together in the center of that turn. '16 decided to stay up on the track instead of using the apron to cut the corner. That allowed the 4 to get side by side with him entering 1. And we're 3 wide for second right now. And 16 clears both of them before turn 3 and 4, but seems to overdrive it a little bit.
This is
He's
nice,
all the way in the gray.
This is nice.
Lazy
to watch
gets back
right
side by side.
Damn. 98.
Dre got a little loose off the turn, I think.
One of our playoff drivers, 21.
Four got a huge run on the 21 down the front stretch.
Yeah, he's being pretty patient right now.
Gives it. Four gave him a little nudge. Let him know he's there. 98 into the both walls. Dre in that 98. He's usually fast, but he seems to be struggling tonight.
Well, 52 gets by the 16 up there, it looks like, for second position. We're riding along here with the 4 truck, watching him battle here with the 21 as the 21 gets up the track just a bit. Looks like the 4 might... Nope, the 21 closes the door. Yeah, Dre looks like he's struggling just a bit.
That 4 waited for the 21 to push up the track, and he got a run on exit.
Of course, I don't expect everybody to be up running around maximum capacity until after the first pit stop, when everybody's able to make their adjustments. So
'21 overdrove it. That might allow the 4 to close in on him. And 21's actually going to gap him.
52 and 16. Overhead angle.
That 52's all over his bumper.
So he's pushing him up just a bit with that air.
16 of Ellis Beast Mode's currently on pit road. Maybe a bit of short pitting.
It might be one of those get my setup in strategies. I'm not sure. It's pretty spread out right now.
Yeah.
87's got a...
And 16 to get out into the wall off that turn. That's going to allow the 52 to close up to his bumper, entering the next turn.
It's been a nice little battle right here on track. It's a high-speed short track.
Thankfully, he wheel hopped it entering that turn. He drove it in there, but still lost time to 16.
It looked like he hit the wall just a bit.
There he goes and hits the wall again. Two's trying to use that high line, see if he can get a big run down the straightways. I think 16 skimmed that inside while entering that turn. That Force caught up to the 21. That's going to be a race for fourth. Forrest crossing over the 21. He's side by side. And here comes back Portal on the inside. And another crossover. And yet another crossover. The poor guy a little loose, exited that turn. He wasn't able to carry all the momentum he had. And he overdrives it. That might allow the Ford to cross him over again. And he does. And the 21 crosses him over again. And Ford is able to hold on to the position this time. And able to give himself a little bit of gap. '16's on pit road again. And here we go with pit cycles, 52 on pit road. Great catches 21 late into this run. And they're both going to be pitting this time by. And Ford truck, I believe, is the only one that has not pitted yet. And it looks like he's going to be coming in this time by. By pitting one lap early, 52 has given himself a big lead over the 16. Here comes the 4 exiting. He stretched his field the farthest.
Like the 87 was able to get by that lap car.
Yeah. And 16 looks like he was wheel hopping entering that turn that time by.
I don't think he was able to get a setup under that car, so I think he's going in and tuning on it during the race, I believe is
Okay.
what the call is from his garage.
He's just experimenting.
Yeah, well,
R&D, a little bit of R&D.
He just got back from some training, so he ain't really had a lot of time to really practice it today. He was Need for Speed before that, so which I think you have that game, Muscles.
Which Need for Speed Payback?
2015. It's got a Porsche on the front on the cover.
I had that one for a while.
Yeah. All right. Well, Elvin's out, man. I'm not sure. Is this 52? Let's see. It's looking like maybe this 52. Let's see as he comes on the straightaway. Who's that in front of him? Is that Elvin out front of the 52? I believe.
Yeah, the 52 is in second. He pitted a lap earlier than everybody. He was able to get a gap on the 16.
Okay,
he
so
was racing with.
That's good, smart racing by the 52, man. He's been paying attention in these races lately.
Yeah, so we got a few strategies. We got the 52 who pitted first out of leaders, and then we got the 4 further back who he was the last one to pit.
21. Yeah, 16 looks like he's closing in though. Maybe. Running pretty smooth.
That 16 has no fear of that inside wall. He's like getting inches from it entering turn 3.
Two new drivers, both running up in the top 5. That's pretty good.
Got 3 viewers on my side. Welcome, guys. Thanks for tuning in.
I appreciate all our viewers. Thanks for tuning in. Next week will be the season finale. We'll find out who our season 2 champion is. We'll crown a champion. There'll be 4 drivers, and who will be the 4 drivers? We will find out tonight after this race.
And the winner of those 4 drivers next week will be the champion, just like in the current rules of NASCAR.
That is correct.
I'm Muscle Cars 24, co-hosting, co-commentating with me is Super G Kush, the league owner. You can catch him out at Mid-Atlantic Motorsports on Twitch and YouTube. You can catch me on Twitch and YouTube at Muscle Car 24.
Make sure, if you guys haven't already, like and subscribe. Hit that bell for future notifications. Yeah, we appreciate you guys' continued support.
Everybody's pretty spread out. The closest racing we had just a second ago was our leader lapping down the 16 again. 16 of Ellis is back on pit road. We go, 21 caught the 98, they're racing for position. A little bit of door banging. And 98 clears them on the high side and then drops to the bottom. Yeah, I think that was the end of the stage. I think Drake just barely edged out Portal for that last position.
So that was stage one.
Yep.
Oh, we got a couple of people who either they didn't pit or there's some strategy. You have the 21 and the 98 on the front row. 87 behind. We'll see what he does. We're on board. He's going to take that yellow line.
87 immediately drops to the bottom. He's already side by side with the 98.
Looks like he's right back.
They're 3 wide for the lead.
Man, that's not going to work. But it looks
And
like
the 98 and 21 could not get in grip, and they're both losing positions.
The young Napa 16, he looks like he's got his truck maybe possibly up to speed and maybe possibly going right. He gained, it looked like 2 or 3 positions on that restart.
And 21 into the wall hard.
Ooh, man. This is going to get exciting right here.
Always exciting here on restarts wherever they get all cluster and people have grips to make that apron work lower lines than most of the race. Two who finished second the last stage, he's caught up, and 21 had to stop for some reason. He stopped right in front of the 52, and the 52 pins him to the wall. Not too happy about the 21 just stopping like that. Or got a good run off of 2, and it's closing right up to the 16's bumper. 16 gaps him entering before he gets to run off down the front stretch. Little bump to the rear bumper of the 16.
That Ford truck, that's Ty Racing. He's got a league himself. He messaged me earlier about this. He couldn't make it Monday night, but he was going to make it definitely tonight, so it's a good little battle, though. These are two of the new drivers.
And 98 is on pit road.
I believe these two guys will be back next season.
Probably was short on fuel and had to pit.
Season 3, I believe these two drivers will be back racing for a championship. I'm not sure about Elvin, but I'm sure these two will be there. I'm not sure about Drayden either, but yeah, we might just let them go and see who can be the first two-time champion.
Well, so far, even though they're racing each other, they seem to be keeping pace with Elvin, who just ran away with it last stage.
Did the 87 just come off pit road, or did he have an accident?
I don't remember seeing him on pit road.
I meant 98.
Oh, 98, yeah, he was on pit road.
Okay.
Him and 21 both stayed out the end of that first stage.
I know 87 came out. I meant 98. I'm looking right at his truck. I'm like, why did I even say 87? What? Alrighty.
And they're side by side for second right now. Ford's trying to pass 16 on the high side.
Oh man, he's
got a good run down the straightaway. He didn't quite clear him.
Look at these guys, man. Man, he's got a good run going up there, though. He's going to be able to drive it a little bit deeper and harder in there, I believe, on this turn, too. But that wall comes up. Oh, he got into the wall, too. It's going to be an interesting exit. Look at him. He gets so much momentum. He's going to be able to pull, I believe, down right through here. Oh, they touch.
Yeah, they touch a little. He didn't get a big enough run that time. Stayed right on his quarter panel, kept him close. Get to the aerial view, and they door bang entering this turn. That gets the 4 almost to the wall. He got inches from it. .16 got into the wall right in front of the 4. 4 pedaled it to make sure he stayed out of him. Let's ride on board with the 16. See if we can run the 4 back down.
.87, man, he got a good gap to second place.
Yeah, whenever they started racing each other in door banging, they lost. They were killing their lap times.
16
That
of
just allowed him to inch away.
Beast Mode is on pit road. Looks like he's getting gas and it's like a scheduled stop. 87's been hot, man. He was on a hot streak. There's been a few drivers that's been able to cool him off, but yeah, for the most part, he's looking pretty strong going into this last final race, you know, final four. If I had to pick a driver, I'd probably say he'd be the favorite, but then again, like I said, you got sleepers. You never know what Lazy's going to do. You never know what's going to happen with Drade either. So, I mean, Drade's a tough out for anybody, and he was season 1 champion, so.
Out of the ones that are potentially going to Homestead, which ones do you think have the best chance at Homestead to beat Elvin for this championship?
I would say Drade and Lazy. I'd say Drade and Lazy Dog. Lazy's kind of a creeper. You know, you never kind of really, like tonight he looked like I don't know, he looked like in the beginning he was like not there, but then he got there, you know. So I mean, he's probably second best truck, I would say, maybe tonight.
Yeah.
And he's been consistently very, very good since he's been back. But then also Drade, but Drade hasn't had as much practice. So I think if Drade practices, and Drade's really good there. I mean, Drade gave me a run for my money and when we run there years ago. And yeah, I've raced against Drade. I know what he's got, and he's changed a lot. You know, he's grown up a lot since season 1 or 2. So I think we're in like season 16 or 7, something like that, man. We're out here, man, now. So
yeah, and just as you were talking about Droid, he picked up a position from Portal. So he's moving back forward.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. As soon as he gets his car figured out, I believe he's gonna probably be the guy that's gonna have the best shot at contending at Elvin. So don't look at this race as you can't look at this race. You got to look at the next race, because this race doesn't mean anything. If he's already in, all he has to do is finish the race tonight. He doesn't necessarily have to win. The points don't matter at the next race. It's who can finish in front of the next guy. And if he can somehow finish in front of the 87, he'll be the champion for the second time. I mean, that's how legends are made.
16's on pit road. That might have been a audible call, because it looked like he was spun out on the apron. Decided to pit while he was still slow.
.52 on pit road. What is that? The 4 going by?
Yep, 4's driving by. Which, if you remember, last stage he was the last one to pit.
21 on pit road, 16 on pit road, 16 on pit road. So we got Mendazzo, my bad, and Beast Mode. And you got Lazy Dog. 4 of Ty Racing. He's a newcomer.
Gonna stay out another lap.
Yeah, this guy here's slick, man. I like this guy. He's fast. He's clean. I don't have a bad thing to say about this guy. He's been running good, and he's quiet, man. So you got to watch out for guys like him. That's Matt Kenseth right there, man. You got to watch out for this guy. Is he going to make it this? Nope, he's not going in this time neither. So he's going to go ahead and get him some bonus points. He's probably banking on a caution maybe. Or how close are we to the finish?
And Elvin's on pit road now. And I believe the 4 followed him in. Yes, 4 and
87's on
4
pit road
and 87 pitted together.
A little bit of gamesmanship. Let's see how this pans out for the 4. Was the 4 on the lead lap?
The 4 was on the lead lap. He was in second.
I would say, if we had sleepers, if Awesome shows up to Homestead, I think Awesome could skunk everybody. If you wanted me to pick a guy, I think Awesome could do it. Because he's one of them guys that can show up, and I think he's one of them drivers. He's pretty much, he's a lot to be one of the top drivers at any track we go to, so.
Or was able to stay in front of the 16 through the pit cycles.
Looks like the 87 caught. It looks like the 87 got caught by the 98. The 98's right there with him now. Oh, he's in 6th place.
Elvin is? Everybody's pretty separated now.
I got word that I believe the 98 is in 6th place. I don't know if that's... Yes, he is.
He could be. He fell back at the beginning of the stage because he was on old tires.
So 52, a lazy dog. Man, the 21 looks like he's glitch lagging. He's net coding. He was way back and then he shot forward. So this is the Lucas Oil 150.
Oh yeah, he's lagging.
Mid-Atlantic Developmental Truck Series, Lucas Oil 150 at IMS Wasteway. And the 52 truck of Lazy Dog, we're on board with him right now. He's a younger driver, but he's not new to this league. He's ran in this league multiple years. Same thing with the 98 of Drade, so we have some alum in here. Of course, Muscle Cars, he's up in the booth, or else he'd probably be down here racing with these guys too. Although he does work and race with these guys during the week and before races and after races, so that's good. We got some guys who, in this series, this is the developmental series, we like to mentor drivers, try to help them get to the next level, if you will.
'98's now on pit road. And 16 takes out the commitment cone, trying to get to pit road. 16 back on pit road. He just came off it about 2 laps ago. Everyone's pretty spread out, just running around.
Ooh, 21 gets into the inside wall. Turned in a little too early there in 3. Yeah, this race kind of went the way I thought it would go. We got drivers in here who are actually developing now. We don't got a lot of... We got rid of quite a bit of riffraff, so I think the best is yet to come here, Muscles. I think next season we're gonna be blown away. We'll have a lot more stats. We'll have more data for what to expect in certain races as far as averages go, like cautions, and we'll kind of know who dominated what race. We'll possibly have a new champion or a repeat champion this year. So all these things. We'll have a bunch of different storylines coming into next season by the duels.
And we are at the end of the stage.
It's the end of stage 2.
Leave 98, last one to cross the start.
So we got the 87, the 4, the 16, the 21, the 52, the 98, and the 16 of beast mode. That'll round out your field for stage number 2. So the 87's just dominating tonight. It's domination.
See if anybody does strategy during this caution, or if everybody's going to get 4 tires and gas. 87 is going to have 4 to his outside and 16 on his bumper.
Wow, look at this restart. We're 3 wide for second place. Oh, nope. Lazy thought better of it and gets out of it. Looks like he lost 2 positions there by doing that. 87's got a little bit of competition here now. Looks like, oh man, he pulls away right there. He gets through right there. That exit, just a little bit better than everybody else. He's put a gap.
Dre gets underneath the 4. Not sure if Dre's on the lead lap right now. He might be racing, trying to get up there to
get his lead
race swap his laps back.
Yeah. Man, that was wild right there. Looking back from the 87's view. It's like it's smooth sailing here for Elvin.
Has been all day for him.
98 is under the 52 of Lazy Dog. So we got Drade and, oh, it looks like the 98 is going to be able to make that. Well,
he's going to try and shortcut it, but 52 stays right on his fender to make sure he can't.
Ooh, man, he got there that time. Ooh, but he overshoots it in the 52 underneath. A little bit of a crossover right there. Ooh, and he's into the fence.
98 got the wall.
Ooh,
52 around right in front of the field.
That's going to bring a caution out right there. Yeah, that's going to be our first caution of the night.
I love that the AI just had Ellis ram them. Well, this is our first non-stage caution, so Kush, does strategy come in play at all?
I mean, possibly. You could see people maybe doing something to try to get on the front row, but I don't think it's going to matter because where you restart at, it's so wide, you can get under any car. So I think the advantage goes to the driver in the second row, unless you just get a good launch.
87's going to have Portal in the 21 behind him.
He should be safe.
52's going to get below Portal. Portal squeezes 16 into the wall entering the turn.
Yeah, I've seen that.
And they're 3 wide off the turn for third. $16.98 door bang. 16 had to pedal it, keep it under him.
87's not pulling away as fast as he was before, but I mean, then again, they're not catching him either, so.
I think it's a long run. He usually pulls away. He takes it easy the first few laps, lets everybody else abuse their tires, and then he has tires at the end that he can keep an average race time, lap time longer than them.
The tire strategy could come into play here at the end.
In 98 and 21 make contact. And that is going to be our second caution of the night. See the strategy comes into play this time. The Dre in 98 and Tire Racing in the 4 stay out. 98 guards that inside.
Yeah, he's able to get down and block that inside, so that should bring a gang of cars.
Yeah, they're 3 wide for third.
It's the first time the 87's been contested today, so let's see.
He's got the run on the outside. I don't think he has enough momentum to clear him before the turn.
Well, he's going to get there.
Dre gets out of the throttle way early. And he closes right back up to the 87's door off the turn.
Right back to him, yes. Ooh.
Oh, the door banging 87 into the wall.
He's flipping.
Big wreck.
He's flipping. He's dead. He died. That's a dead man.
Oh, it wasn't flipping on my screen. Yeah, I'm glad I have your window up.
Someone needs to call that young man's family.
Lazy Drade, front row, Portal third. Elvin's going to be starting for the first time on the outside row.
.52 with the advantage right now. 98's going to look underneath, and he's going to, 52 into the fence, so the 98's possibly going to get this. Oh, he does. He gets the lead.
16 got under the 87.
Right
Give him a nudge up the track a little bit.
52 right back to the lead.
.52 through a block, closed the door. Drade on the outside made a big run into the turn. .52's around.
That looked like one of them moves that the 87 was complaining about that didn't happen to him last week. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful when you complain about things, because sometimes you make yourself look like you fill in the blank.
Yeah. Probably getting frustrated because he had an easy first two stage, and now this stage with all the cautions, he's had to fight to try and get back to the lead or keep the lead.
Well, this is coming from a past champion.
87 gets under the 21. 98's looking under the 87. 98's to the gray of the dark gray of the apron.
From experience, from a guy who's won a handful of races, you know.
Yeah, they're 4 wide for second.
I haven't won a shit ton, but I've won a few, you know, here or there. But I will tell you this: it's not always. You don't always have to drive hard to get to the front. Because look at these cautions. Cautions breed cautions. That's caution number 4, yeah. I believe.
Yeah.
But in order to become a champion, you got to be patient as well. Patiently aggressive. I wouldn't have made that. I mean, if you're already that far ahead, there's no point in making certain moves. You can show your skill passing people on the high side. You can show your skill setting them up, letting them make mistakes. I've done that a few times. I did that actually Monday night, so at the road course. Let people go by who thought they were faster, let them go by, let them make mistakes, racing each other hard, and I drove right back by them about a turn later. So.
Now, Kush, were you expecting 4 wide on the back stretch this race? I know we knew it was a possibility for the front stretch with how wide it is, but were you expecting to see 4 wide on the back stretch?
To be honest with you, nothing surprises me on here anymore. But, I mean, no, I'm not surprised. I've seen these guys 5 wide, 4 wide at Bristol, 3, 4 wide at Martinsville, and make it through So, I mean, this is a pretty good talent pool of drivers, I think. But I guess to answer your question, though, I mean, anytime you see 3, 4, 5 wide muscles, that's amazing. So I mean, you never really expect to see it. So when you see it, you know, but we've seen it a lot. We've been pampered. When we watched these races this year, we've seen a lot of this type of racing. So I guess maybe that's the non-setup part of it. Everybody being real close. So.
Lazy so far has kept up with the 87 this start.
'87 peaks at the right time. I've known that, or the 52, if he peaks at the right time, I've known the 87 to give the lead away at the end of these races. I've seen drivers beat him, so I mean he's beatable. He's not inhuman, but you got to be smart about it.
87 got a great run off the top of that time by. He gaps the 52.
It looks like he's able to hold that momentum up, but right here where he just got in that turn right there, he's beating everybody through there.
And 4 and 52 are going to go at it now for second.
It's like they're both just diving it in there and they're pushing up on the exit. It looks like the 87's taking it high and then kind of hitting the apex late and then coming out high to mid-low. And he's getting a really good run off. I mean, that's where the speed's at.
Yeah, he's entering high and he's letting, using the banking as a ramp down to get a little extra speed on exit.
And in the what is that right there? 3 and 4 now. What is the old 1 and 2? I mean, he's putting gaps on. He's gapping him pretty good right there. So this 1 and 2 not so much. And we're staying with him a little bit better than they were.
$16.98 side by side. That is for fourth. And 16 clears them.
'52 gets through there pretty good.
$16 of Ellis is just exiting pit road now. Let's go on board with the 52, see if what line he's running, see if he catches 87 anywhere on the track.
He looks like he's definitely a lot better than, well, maybe that 4 truck's coming, but he looks like he's a little bit better than the 16 and the 98. 98's going to get up into the 16 just a little bit. I don't think that's going to hurt him. No, it doesn't hurt him on exit. Doesn't really hurt him on exit. He's going to be able to make this work. 52 is definitely running up on the 87, man.
He really closed in on that turn, but 87's going to gap him again on exit.
I gotta say, I ran with this guy.
I think that was a net gain. I think that was a net gain for the 52 that turn.
I gotta say, you know, I've raced with this guy a handful of times. Well, kid, you would say, and we run him in the dirt series and run him in a couple different series before, and he's always been pretty quick. So if he can put it all together, he could possibly be a champion as well in the future. So we'll see what happens. Whoa.
52 just rubber band.
Big leg shot there, man. That was wild. We got it right here live, here on stream. Anybody who's watching, man, if you saw that, man, that's what it looks like when it rubber band net codes. been a pretty good race. Lucas Oil 150 ISM Raceway. We're live here. And the 87's pretty much dominated most of this race. He's dominated the second half of the season, I'd like to say. Well, you know, last week we had Awesome did his thing last week. But for the most part, the 87's been pretty good. I think, you know, he's lost the last 2 races he's entered, so I think he was due probably for a win. He's ready for a win. All right, this 52 isn't going away easily. He's hanging right there.
I'm wondering with all those string of cautions if that 87 has older tires than the 52.
It's possible. It's very possible. I'd like to see how this plays out. And I'd also like to reiterate that the top 4 placers in this season, so the top 4 finishers that make it into the top 4, where they finish the top 4, them drivers will automatically go to the Pro Series and the Cup Series for the Heat 4, and that will be that first season. So it doesn't matter what happens after the next season and the season after that. We just know that the 4 from this season. So them 4 will be in. Everybody else will go through a draft. And if you're interested in racing, or you know a friend, or you got a group of guys you guys want to race, you guys want to start up a team, maybe you want to be a team owner or a driver, we'll just come, you know, to the tryouts, and we're going to host some workouts. We call them training sessions. And you guys just come in, race. We'll see how you guys race. You know, that's the main thing. We're looking for drivers. You don't have to be the fastest guy. We can work with you, get you there, get you some pointers to teach you, get you in the right direction. But we're definitely looking for clean, fast guys. Just clean. Just be clean, man. If you're clean, you're a clean driver. You can race. You know how to race. This is the place for you, man. There's money on the line. You know, nobody wants to race with a guy who's going to wreck them, or wrecks everybody, or is wrecking every lap, or anything like that. So, I mean, this is the developmental series here, but I'm talking about this Pro Series. That's why when we go through...
Alvin just made a mistake. He hit that inside wall entering 3.
Yeah, I think your strategy might be right on that, Muscles. I think maybe, just maybe, he might have older tires. He definitely looks like he lost his truck right here, and I think the 52's tasting some blood in the water. But I don't know if he's going to be able to make it.
That last lap he turned in too early. He bounced off the inside wall. He's probably really pushing it because this is the longest anybody's been able to stay close to him. Yeah, I think only time someone's been able to keep close to him for more than 3 laps.
Yeah, right now it's just, I mean, Lazy's right there, man.
Lazy gets all the way to his bumper.
This is that drama.
Give him a few bumps to let him know he's there.
This is that drama for your mama, man. This is that big drama.
Lazy takes a look to the outside.
I think he's going to try to set him up from the outside to the inside, I believe. He's going to try to fake outside.
He got a little run down the front back stretch.
He's going to send it. I think he's going to repay him like the 87 did him earlier. So that looked like a little bit of a, hey, you got me, I got you type of thing going on there. Looked pretty clean, though, for the most part.
Yeah.
Looked like the 52 was there, the 87 may have come down. And vice versa. Maybe the 52 got up into the 87. I'm not sure, but right there he clears him. We'll see what happens here.
87 got to the wall a little bit.
Ooh, 87's in trouble. It looks like he may fall a little bit. It looks like his truck's fading just a bit, maybe, or he's just lost his touch just a little bit, you know, and it takes a minute to get back up to speed. So I'd expect him to be right back. Yeah, I'd expect him to be right back to the front. 52
got the lead from him and he's going to go ahead and pit.
Oh, man, yeah. That's a good idea. Must be inside that pit window. This is going to be an exciting finish. I believe we got 2 Silverados racing it out for the for the win. I don't want to play villain. Elvin's won a bunch of races. It'd be pretty cool if the 52 got a win tonight. That's kind of where I'm at. I think if you've been around watching in this league long enough, you got a fan. That would be, he'd probably fan favorite tonight to win the race. Not, I mean, because you know when you win enough, you become the villain. So then people want to, yeah, I want this guy to win. And that's not. I'm not saying that's where I'm at. I'm just saying, you know, it'd be cool if the 52 won.
And honestly, we don't know how long the 52's truck has been this good, because the second stage, he got way behind the pack wherever the 21 stopped in the middle of the turn for some reason. So he was way behind the pack off second stage.
Exactly. He's a little off sequence, but we'll see how this plays off towards the end.
Looks like the 87 is going to put this time by. And 52's passed him to get his lap back right as the 87 takes pit road. There's two just scrapes the wall with his right rear, exiting 4. And 52's going to have a big lead over the 87. That is almost the entire backstretch lead the 52 has over the 87 right now, by pitting a couple laps early. Got the 4 between the 52 and 87. I don't know if that's because he hasn't pitted yet, or you got pit strategy to get there.
So is that the 52 and the 4 both in front of the 87?
I don't know if the 4 is still running on hasn't pitted yet, or if he has pitted and he got pit strategy to get in front of the 87 and catch up to the 52. But that 4's catching the 52. Yeah, that's it. Was that the race, or was there a caution?
That's the race. I think the 52 just won that race, brother. Lazy Dog, yeah, Lazy Dog, the 4, and then Elvin Priest got 3rd. 98 4th. Portal Guy.
Man,
Tetro Mendoza.
Big upset.
Yeah, Ellis Beast Mode in 7th. There we go. Yeah, Lazy Dog with the win. That's amazing, man. And the 4 truck, he was solid all day, but they had some type of strategy that they were doing, and they got off sequence. So, hey, man, congratulations to Lazy Dog and the 52 on his first win here in the developmental series. And, man, that's cool. That's awesome.
Now let's see who got the fastest lap.
Emoji perfect score. Emoji fire.
Elvin Priest with a 28.193.
Lazy and Portal right there. And let's see, Tetra, 16. There you go, buddy. Ty Racing right there as well. Beast Mode, 28.6. He was just off a little bit, but hey.
Yeah, Lazy, great racing all night long.
Yeah, Lazy Dog, man. Good race. Congratulations. Good race to you too, Portal. You guys all put on a pretty good show. I think we had right there at the end, everybody, they end up having what was it, 4 or 5 cautions, Muscles, possibly, in that last stage?
I think that last stage we had a string of I think 4 cautions.
I wonder what happened with Elvin to lose 2 positions. I think he had to have sped on pit road. I think
he might have done 2 tires or 4 tires, and the other 2 did.
Okay, well, let's talk to the winner, man. Let's see what old Lazy Dog has to say. Hey, Lazy Dog, you got a copy, man?
Not yet.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah. So, hey, congratulations on your first win, man.
Thank you so much.
All right, yeah, man.
Oh, man, those last few laps, I was shaking.
That's cool, man. Well, hey, you win the race just before Homestead, so that's some momentum going into that Final 4 race. I mean, heck, you could be the champion. We were talking about Drade. I thought Drade would potentially be, his biggest threat, and then, you third, right? You second, and then, but shit, man, if you can do this, what you just done here tonight, man, hell, you could be the champion come next week, man. So.
When we were fighting, I knew that none of us would have had to go. We would have had to went in, so I decided to go in first, and I was like, just screw it. I need to get fuel and get out of there, and I took first, and that's all she wrote from there.
Didn't look back. Yeah. You got anything to add there, Muscles?
I do want to thank Tire Racing, though, but yeah, everyone's so awesome, dude.
Yeah. How soon did you get your truck figured out to be that fast? Because I know second stage you got behind because Portal slowed up in the middle of a turn once, and that got you off pace. But did you have your truck figured out second stage?
Not really. I didn't have obviously I won, but I had a fast truck, but it wasn't consistent. And when I was up there with that 87, it was either make it or break it. So I had to get into him. I got that one run, and I just had to move him, and I just had to get out of there.
Well, to be fair, I mean, honestly, with that move you put on him, he did do that same move to you on the restart a few laps prior to that happening. So I kind of felt like it was fair game at that point, because neither one of you guys did it maliciously to where you put one another into the wall. So yeah, I thought you guys raced. I thought you guys, honestly, it was wow. And yeah, I knew you were in the game when you were right there with him. You pulled off and you pit just before he did. I'm like, yeah, he's in the game. It was just how he was going to come out. I don't know if he got penalized because he lost 2 positions. And Ty Racing ended up getting in front of him, too.
Everyone said that he was taking tires.
Okay, yeah.
So.
It's possible he did. There just wasn't enough laps left, and that's a thing that he's going to have to learn. I learned that racing with Muscles. I learned that racing with a lot of guys, where if you ain't got 10 or more laps, there's no point in taking 4 tires because it's not going to make a difference. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just there's not enough time for them tires to make the difference. And so you might have just took a note out of mine and Muscles book tonight, hey, and
I mean, the strategy wasn't crazy enough to be on my notebook.
Yeah.
Well, no, I just think if you go 2 tires or no tires at the end, and if it's like within like 5 to 6 laps, I did that Monday night at Road America. I took no tires on the last 2 stops, and it didn't hurt me, not whatsoever. You know, and so it's just, I mean, it's knowing kind of what it can do, but I think he had enough controversy in the race tonight, whereas the 50 or the 87 had not. And so when controversy came and hit him in the face, oh, this guy's here, oh, I fell back, it looked like the 87 may possibly have panicked. And, you know, that's just part of racing. I've had it happen to me before where I've led a race and then the whole race and then lose it on the last lap or something. So, I mean, I've been there. And that's just all a part of learning how to win races. But Lazy, I tell you what, man, that was an impressive race tonight you run.
Yeah. No one put the challenge to Elvin until you got there at tail end of the race.
Yeah, I always thought that mile and a halves and bigger tracks would always be favored because of the draft. But tonight I kind of went on fuel strategy, but I got so much. I'm ready for Homestead. That's all I'm ready for.
You got momentum, man. You should be happy and you should be ready for Homestead. If any driver who's not ready for Homestead tonight isn't ready for Homestead, man, they're not gonna be ready. So, but like I said, man, congratulations! First win of this season. First win of the Developmental Truck Series. Hey, man, if you win this championship this year, are you gonna come back and run? This is just a question I've been asking all the guys. If you win the championship this year, because you're in the Final Four now, I mean, you and Elvin are the only two with wins to make it into the next round. But if you win the championship this year, will you come back and run Developmental Series again next year and try to see if you can beat Drade to the second championship? Because that's what he's shooting for right now this season. He wants to win number 2 before you guys win number 1. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not mad at him. I'm the same way.
It depends on how much I really want to do it. I'm definitely thinking about it because it is a lot of fun. More than likely, that's probably what I'm gonna do.
So basically, what we're asking is, if you win the championship this year, would you come back and defend it next year?
Oh yeah, if I win it this year, there's no doubt I'm gonna come back next year and try and beat Drade in every way I can to get my second championship before him.
There you go. So that's basically what we're asking on that. And then our second part to the question is this. Well, it's not even a question. It's just letting you know, hey, congratulations. Guess what? You're going to be a top 4 placer this season. That means you don't even have to go through the draft. You're going to automatically be pushed into that where you can win $300, a T150 Pro, and you're gonna get a trophy if you win the championship. So that's going to be for you. That's all on you. And that's going to be next season, Heat 4, Pro Series, Mid-Atlantic Motorsports. It's going to be in the Cup Series. Damage is on in this series. Damage will be on. Okay? You can choose to be a driver or you can choose to be an owner. If you want to be a driver owner, that means you get to drive and you get to pick a driver to be your teammate.
That third option has sparked my interest, so I will have to think about that.
So, I'm gonna possibly drive. I'm gonna put together a team. I'll probably, if let's just say, if you guys made a team and you guys wanted to have a third driver on, like me and Muscles are gonna probably drive at certain races throughout the season. But at the same time, I'm strictly commentating as well. So it's going to have to be vice versa. If I'm racing one week, he's got to be commentating. And if he's racing one week, I got to be commentating type of thing. So, but with that being said, as far as the Pro Series goes, I'm going to run a team. And I'm not going to race. I'll probably put together a third car for like a Daytona or a Talladega to help my team out so we could get some points and stuff, you know, owner points, team points, whatever that is. But we're drafting guys. So like I said, you guys are the 4 drivers. You guys don't have to be drafted. You guys can potentially be owners or just drivers. It's up to you. We'll leave that in your hands. But yeah, man. So if Muscles was to put together a team, he could go out there, and if me and him aren't affiliated with each other, he can go out there and hold practices and hold tryouts for his team anytime he wants. See what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
and it'd be the same thing with you. If you plan on racing full time, then it'd be you and one other driver. So you got to find somebody who you run well with and who could help you potentially at like restrictor plates. Other than that, it's someone to bounce information off from, close to your driving style, who could potentially help you with setups weekly. You know what I'm saying? So tonight was a good race for you. A good patient win. I thought it was a good patient win. I think if you guys would have had damage on, I still think you could have potentially finished where you finished at, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know, so Elvin got smacked a few times where if damage was on, I think he could have been totaled and done. And there's a few guys that, I mean, I don't know. I didn't watch all the wrecks. Maybe there was nobody running at the end, you know, but with the damage on, money on the line, like I said, we're going to have a dash for cash. We're going to have 3 races where if you win them 3 races, you're going to get additional $25, and that's going to put you at $100 for the season just in 3 races. You know, all you have to do is win 3 races, man. But they're going to be particular races, and they're going to be spread out throughout the year. And they're going to be marquee races like a Darlington or a Martinsville or an Iowa or something, you know, Kentucky, something. It ain't going to be an easy track. They're going to be tough tracks. You're going to have to win, you know, but either way, the person who wins, so let's say if we have a 3-way tie for it, then we'll have a 4th race. So let's say if we have a guy win two of the 3 races, he'll get the additional 25, so he'll win $75 and somebody won 25. But if you get 3 guys who win, 3 different guys who win the 3 different races, they'll have one final race, and the guy who wins that race, if it ain't one of them 3 guys, he'll just get 20. So it'll just be 25, basically split up among 4. So there's enough out there for, you know, some people can win some money, and then if you're dominant enough, you can win a nice little lump sum of money.
A lot of money.
Yeah, so I mean,
yeah,
it just depends on you how, you know, and this is something that this has been a brainchild of mine for a long time, man. I've been wanting to do something like this for a really, really long time, and now, you know, I have the means of doing it. So we're gonna go in, you know, head first, but we got a good group of guys, man. And like I said, I don't know who the best driver is. You know, some people say, Elvin's dominating, right? Has been dominating. You just won a race. Awesome won a race last week. I feel like we got a great group of young drivers coming up behind us. And hell, you guys might end up being better than us and break our records because we do keep an all-time list. So who's to say?
Yeah.
But anyways, congratulations on your win. We're gonna go ahead and talk to the second place driver, and like I said, man, go work on your homestead. Get with me, man. And but like I said, go work on your homestead and get ready for your championship race next week, man. Because you definitely tonight you showed me that you have your team and you as a driver have what it takes to get it done. Because the first 2 stages don't matter at Homestead. Who cares who wins the first 2 stages? What's going to matter is who crosses that finish line first out of you 4 drivers. That's what matters. That's it.
Who has the most mentality and who studied the most on the other drivers. That's what I think it's going to take at the end.
If you race like you did tonight, next week, there's going to be hell to pay. So, but all right, brother, man, we'll talk to you. Congratulations, and we're going to talk to one of these other drivers real quick. You too, brother. Hey, Ty. Ty, you got a copy? Hey, congrats, man. You got yourself, what, a second place finish, man? That's good, man. You know, these guys are racing right now. You know, it's playoff time for a lot of these guys, and you were in there. You're racing real good. We're going to run this season again, you know, same series trucks, same type of deal next season. It's going to be, I think it's, 17 races? So it's 15 races that count as points, 2 races for money. And we're going to have a dash for cash next year. There's going to be 3 races that'll be marked, you know, $25 each. And then if let's say you and 3 other guys win the 3 different races marked, 3 different drivers, and you, or 2 other different drivers, and you, whoever wins that addition, you'll win that additional 25. If you we'll have to go ahead and do a tiebreaker. But let's say if you win 3 of them races, and then that you'll automatically win the other 25. That'll give you $100. You know what I'm saying? Overall, we're doing a $300 cash gift card to the champion. We got trophies. We're already giving a trophy out to whoever wins next week. But we're gonna do a trophy for next season, and not just that. There's gonna be a T150 Pro Thrustmaster wheel that we're giving out too as well. So a lot of you guys will have to get a PO box because we're gonna send stuff to you guys. We don't necessarily want your home address unless you're cool with that. But I'm just saying we got to get. If you win it, we're gonna send it to you. You see what I'm saying? So, but that's where we're at with this league right now, man. It's but you're a good driver. You're a great driver. Nothing but great things to say about you. I don't know what you guys did on your strategy to get in front of that 87 because he was tough, but that was impressive, man. Just not enough time. And that's what I'm saying. Like, Awesome, he came last week. He don't run regularly. And that's the thing, man. We're hoping that you come back next season and want to be a regular and run regular. It'd be awesome, man, because I think you got enough skill and talent that you could be up there in the front running with these guys, man. You'd be one of these guys. We broadcast these races. I don't know if you're familiar with my channel, Mid-Atlantic Motorsports. If not, go check it out, man. Subscribe. We're talking to you live right now. We got 15 people watching us while I'm talking to you right now. We're having our interview. This is awesome, man. I think you guys slayed the dragon tonight, man. You guys took down the beast. Yeah, and I'm not sure if you're familiar, man. We run on Monday nights. We have a pro series, and if you want, man, me and Muscles, we're up in the booth like tonight. But you get a chance, you can run with us on that night. And the other thing I was gonna say is, you're not technically in the top 4, but I will say this: if you win next week, you will be in. Not only will you be in, you'll be in victory lane, but we're taking 4 drivers, and they don't have to go through the draft. Those are our top finishing 4 drivers. If you win next week, you're gonna make us have to make an exception to make it to 5. So hey, that's one of them things. And you can be a driver owner, or you can just be a driver. And I'm looking for drivers. So if you want to be I'm putting together a team. You want to drive? I will drive at like the restrictor plates. I'll run with you guys. But other than that, I'm sitting up here. I'm calling the races. This is for you guys. This ain't for me, man. This is for you guys. I'm trying to give back to the community, man, because I've been doing this for a long time, and I just want to see people get better. I love watching good racing, and what I saw tonight was better than good racing. It was exceptional racing. So you guys should be proud. Be proud of yourselves. I don't know how much you practiced before the race tonight or not, but I mean, you got some talent, man. You're good. So, I mean, we definitely love to have you in the series long term if that's something you want to do, and we can talk about that later on. You know what I'm saying? But overall, you got anything you want to say, Muscles? Because he's been impressive the last.
You've covered everything.
He's been impressive, man. So, but with that being said, man, we got a couple more guys we want to talk to, but I want to congratulate you on your second place finish, and man, you put together a hell of a race. We watched you guys race, swapping positions, 3, 4, 5 wide at times, and didn't think you guys, were gonna make it, maybe possibly, but I mean, you guys made it work. The first 2 stages, everybody went caution free. The final stage, I think we had 4, maybe 5 cautions, something like that. That's to be expected, but
yeah, something like that.
We had a green flag finish. That was great. So, but Yeah, we appreciate you running, Ty, and we look forward to seeing you race. We look forward to seeing you racing next week. We race, just so you know, Homestead Miami is next week, so final race of the year, and give them hell, man. Okay, well, give them hell, man. We'll be rooting for you, buddy. Yep. All right, who do we got next, Muscles? Is it Elvin? Yeah, it is Elvin. Elvin Priest, you got a copy, brother? Man, did you get a penalty? That's all I want to know. Well, it doesn't hurt. I mean, like, this is what it is. It doesn't hurt you right now, like, what that happened. Now you just focus on Homestead. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're already like, it doesn't matter. But, yeah, man. I mean, momentum does matter, but it doesn't so much. I mean, you just got to do your homework, man. That's all it is. You did great, but that's part of that. That's part of that thing. You got to remember when you're doing what few have done in this league, and that's dominate. What very few have done, and so. That puts a target on your back. So welcome to certain people's worlds. It's it is what it is. But I mean, listen, man, it's one race for everything. I've watched you all season long. There's not a doubt in my mind that you can get the job done. Just don't overthink anything.
There's no doubt about it. I'll definitely be ready for Homestead and hopefully get the championship.
Yeah. And you got to get yourself a P.O. box if that's going to happen, or send me, we got to get all, we'll do it. We'll talk about that at a later date, but we got to get, everything situated so we can get you what you've earned. But, man, it was impressive tonight. I mean, you look like you was running away with it. You look like, you were the dominant truck again. But, do you think there's anything you could have done differently that you could have potentially put yourself in position to be in front of them two guys at the end? Yeah.
Well, if I pitted with the 52, I would probably still take 2 tires. He would still have the lead, and it would probably come out with the same result. So I don't think there was really nothing I could do.
Yeah, you guys are pretty close. It was tough. It was like whoever come out in front of whoever would have been. As probably a safe bet, because he had a tough time getting by you. He kind of had to get there, kind of move you up, and you kind of did the same. You did the same thing earlier, so
right.
I get that. It's a tough track to pass, whatever. But I mean, for the most part, I thought even when you guys were doing that type of thing, it was good race, and it wasn't. It's nothing to. Oh, you were dirty or. It was good, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed calling it. Muscles.
Yeah.
As much as I wanted to win that, all I needed to do was just win the next one. And then...
Well, that's 3 races now, though.
Mm-hmm.
That's 3 races you haven't won, man. Come on, man. What's going on? That's the part that sucks right there. That's that shit. But no.
All I gotta say is watch Homestead, and hopefully I can get it done there. And then if I can't, we'll just go next season and try to get it.
That's all you can do, man. You're already. I mean, you gotta think. You're probably kicking Muscles' ass right now in the fucking Pro Series. You probably done passed him by now.
I ain't saying nothing.
I'm not quite late, and I beat him in the final results of the last race. So
I'm just talking.
We're close, but I think I'm still in front of him points.
That gap got smaller though. But yeah, no, man. Listen, though, you gotta. That's what's gonna make you better, man. Is competition. That's plain and simple. And these guys are good. Like Ty is a very good clean racer. Who was the other guy? Munduzo. He's a very good.
Yep, those are the 2 guys I'm probably gonna be looking at the most if I ever own a team and I'm driving people, or them 2.
That's what I'm saying. Them guys are good, man. And I think I might got the other guy already Already ready, bro. Already ready. I might already got Ty already, G. So, because I've been politicking too, G. You didn't hear me in the last interview where I said I'm looking for drivers too, G. Shit, man. I'll put muscles in the car. Don't play with me, man. But
and I take a ride from Kush.
nah, but my thing is, man. You know, I'm gonna definitely pick up my son just because I got to, and then. But it's gonna be different, you know. Like I don't think I didn't see him really get nobody's way tonight to call. I don't think he caused any harm tonight. I don't think I wasn't necessarily watching. I think for the most part he stayed out of the leader's way. I don't know about anybody after the leader. I can't help you after that, but he knows who the leader is. You know, he can stay out the way. But I thought he was on pit road most of the time because he was a good probably 14 laps down or something like that. He was in there, I think, just trying to get his truck right. But I seen him racing guys tough. But you know, anyways, we're talking about you. But man, you were good. You were definitely the class of the field for the most part of the race. But you know, that's the part where if you got the fastest truck and field strategy doesn't come down in your favor, man, it doesn't matter. Anybody can win that race. I learned that a million times with muscles, dude. I learned that shit with Portal. I mean, Portal beat me once at Talladega. And I was like, damn, field just didn't land in my favor, and I didn't have a muscle cars behind me to push me to the front to get my, you know, to be able to. So, I mean, everything is circumstantial and, you know, perspective, man. You know, but it really in the race it's circumstantial. Perspective is how we view things. Circumstantial is, you know, you're in the circumstance. What can you do? And sometimes there's nothing you can do. You can just finish where you finished at. You had a good race, man. You're you know, if we were going by points, you got a huge points lead. But that's the thing about this type of race, and that's where, like in our pro series, we don't do the round thing, man. We just do, you know, we straight up do it. We reset. It's what you did in the regular season counts the most in the playoffs. And if you didn't do enough in the regular season, well, then it's going to be a tough year for you, man. You got to come back next year. And Muscles has been on both sides of that. He's got out quick, and then at the end of the year, I did something that wasn't in my favor, and we divvied out the points how we divvied them. He ended up being, I don't know how many points. It wasn't very many, 2, 3, 4 points. You know, it was a few points.
Something like that.
It wasn't very many. It could have been one. I don't know, but he was ahead of me. And he was a champion, so that's how that works, man. You know, it's tough. I've lost championships, dude. You know, so don't think that I'm some. You know, it happens, dude. You gotta lose them to learn how to win them, and you're heading down the right road, kid. You're just as good as us. I'm right now contemplating if you even need. I don't even think you honestly. Even if you don't win this year, you don't need to come back because there's no point. You know what I'm saying? You just run the Pro Series. There's no point in you. You can run one-off races or something like that, but there'd be no point for you to run full-time because for what?
There's nothing on.
There's no competition. I'm just saying the competition part of it. It's not there at that point. I mean, yeah, what happened tonight did happen, and I'm not going to take nothing against nobody, but I'm just saying when it comes to just pure straight-out boom out the box, nobody's out the gate. No one's there. You know what I'm saying, Muscles? It's not happening.
Yeah.
So there's no point. You're better off racing with us at the end of the day, like I said. So.
Well, if I'm not gonna race next season, I might bring in a girl driver and try to see what she can do in the.
Well, I'm saying, but it doesn't mean you can't bring somebody in and that's your team and you can put them in there. That's what I'm saying. I got beast mode and I got I had Muscles? Fucking no, not Muscles. Well, yeah, I got that's on that team, but no, I'm talking about in this truck series. I got the 16 and the 4 truck. Those are my trucks. Muscles had, I think Muscles had like a Chevy. Well, he was in Toyota with me. So me and Muscles actually, even when we were racing this year, we were all on the same team. Me, him, and Pens. We're all three on the same manufacturer, different teams, but. Because I was KBM.
I was a Chevy whenever I won my championship.
Yeah, he won a championship in a Chevy. So only truck that's ever won a championship. No, I won because I won in a Toyota twice. What? But to be fair, that's a different series. That's not the same as developmental. So what we're saying, so that's different. So we've had Chevys and Toyotas, but Drade won in a Chevy, and Elvin could potentially win in a Chevy. But if Drade won in a Drade could win potentially in a Chevy and then won in a Ford. If he somehow is able to win this championship, I'm saying. I think he's a little bit behind. But he's good at Homestead, like I said. He's very good at Homestead. So I don't want to talk the guy up and get him in trouble and get people mad at him or nothing like that. I'm just saying I know Drade's a good driver, dude. He's solid. Elvin, you're a good driver. Lazy's a good driver. We got. Did you not just hear what the man just said a minute ago about this league? He goes, it's so clean. This is one of the cleanest leagues I've ever been in. I've raced in a lot of leagues. I've never been in a league this clean. The thing was, we know who the problem was, and I'm not even going to say no names because good publicity, bad publicity. Any publicity is good publicity. I'm not even going to say the name, but you just already know. Certain drivers ain't around no more, and guess what? We're green flag. Green flag stops, green flag this, green flag that.
Alright, man, I gotta get going. I got another leaguers.
Catch ya.
I thought you guys was moving. I was staying here. Dancing.
Alright, well, I'm going to close this thing out real fast, Muscles. We got enough guys.